him and kept the baby. Now, one thing about me, y'all know I stand with side bitches that know how to be side bitches. I don't stand with side bitches that's getting pregnant by the nigga and then keeping a baby. But you know you ain't got no business being pregnant by him. He ain't got no business cheating, but you ain't got no business being pregnant by him. You know you're not his girlfriend. But anywho, so she kept the baby or whatever. And he did not acknowledge her the whole 3 months. Whole 9 months. He never even made it seem like she was pregnant by him. He never acknowledged her at all publicly for the whole 9 months. And mind you, the baby just turned 1 year old, so he hasn't even acknowledged her yet to this day, right? And she made a status and asked him, was like, is it weird that my baby daddy posts his other 3 kids that he got with his girlfriend and not my baby? And I'm so confused on why you would think he would post your kids when he didn't want the baby by you in the first place. I think he's a piece of shit for cheating on his girlfriend and getting you pregnant. Absolutely. I don't think he's wrong for not acknowledging your baby because he didn't acknowledge you the whole 9 months. So when you had a baby with him, what did you think was going to change? He did not like that baby while it was in your stomach. What makes you think he's going to like the baby when you have it? So I was just thinking, that made me think, why do girls be having babies by niggas they know don't want the baby, bro? Like, don't tell me, oh, I'm scared of abortions, all this other shit. The girl done had abortions before. I ain't hearing none of that. You had a baby by this nigga thinking he was going to pick you after you had his baby. He did not pick you. He still want the girl that he cheated on her with you. And now you salty about it. I'm so confused. Like it's so, I'm so confused on how you salty. And I'm gonna be honest. When the dad say why you pregnant, he don't want the child. When that child get here, you need to leave the dad alone because he told you he didn't want that baby. You kept that baby, and now you harassing him about something he told you he did not want the whole time he was pregnant. I do not get it. Like, girl, y'all need to get it together. That don't make no damn sense. No, they think exactly that, and that's the problem. Like, first of all, like I said, I love a good side bitch. I love a bitch that know how to be quiet. Don't mess with the main bitch. Let them be happy in peace. You play your little side dish role. You be the green beans, the mashed potatoes, while he be at home with the pork chops and the lamb and the oxtails, okay? You play your mashed potatoes role. I don't like bitches that try to scoop from being a mashed potato to, bitch, how you go from mashed potato trying to be the steak? I didn't know a potato could turn into a cow. Like, you never gave steak. You get what I'm saying? Like, you never gave steak. He was going to you, and he was getting a little bite of the mashed potatoes, and then he was going home to the entree, the 4-course meal. Like, you supposed to be the taters. Act like the taters. You not acting like your entree, bitch. Like, act like the taters. It's getting irritating. Like, it's getting way too irritating. But so yeah, y'all, I just was thinking about that when I woke up because I was seeing them statuses, and it's like, how can you think a nigga gonna like your kid after you have the kid just because you had the kid? No, it don't work like that. It does not work like that. A nigga got one time to tell me he don't want no baby. Listen, a nigga don't even got one time to tell me he don't want the baby. A nigga got one time to act like he don't want my motherfucking baby. Are you fucking dumb? You don't gotta tell me a fuck thing. You got one time to act like it. It's out of there. What the fuck is we sitting down for 9 months for there? Why is we bringing a child into the world when we ain't even a healthy, happy couple? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like, it don't, This is just my local tea, y'all. This is just my local tea. Why are all her live recordings down? Shut your dumb ass up. And you gonna spam account. Girl, it's 8 a.m. Say it with your chest. Where your real page at, honey? Where is your real page at? But anyways, it definitely doesn't work like that. Wake that one up. So what is Chris acting like? Well, who's pregnant by Chris? First of all, you ugly, nasty looking ass bitch. Second of all, if I was pregnant by Chris, do you think Chris is acting like he don't want my baby? If I was pregnant by him. What showed that? Like, did he get on live and say, I do not want that baby. Fuck that baby. She is pregnant. I don't want that motherfucker. I'm not pregnant by him. So let's not wish that upon me, please, and thank you. Please. Let's not wish no more kids between me and Chris, honey, because we don't need no more motherfucking kids. But, no, like, I'm never. Y'all know I'm quick to I'm quick to, you feel me? I'm quick to end that shit. I don't play. But yeah, that just had me thinking that, like, girl, it's just a continuous cycle in the inner city. I think my girls need to move out the inner city, and then the girl that he cheated on is so fucking gorgeous. Like, she looked like she needs to live in Houston. Like, she is fucking, and she can't, like, when you go to her page, all she do is post bad bitch pictures, birthday pictures. She posts her daughter birthday pictures. She don't really share statuses. She don't feed into the mess. Like, she is not one of them. She carries herself so classily. She's gorgeous. And it just shows, like, niggas will have well, I don't know what she do behind closed doors, so I don't really know how she is off the internet, but niggas will really have all that and go cheat. Like, what? That shit is sickening. That shit is sad. But I mean, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, didn't he? So if Beyonce get cheated on, it ain't no luck, honey. We ain't got no hope out here in these streets. We do not have no hope. But anyways, what y'all want to yap about now? What y'all want to yap about now? Ooh, the T-Page is trying to get some clips, honey. I see you spamming, Queen. You won't be getting it this morning. They trying to get that clip, honey. I know that's right. You gotta wake up and work for that money. I know it. It couldn't be me, honey. It couldn't be me. But anyway, so, yes, I was saying, oh my God, I can't stop thinking about that. I wonder what is the science behind that. I'm finna change my major to anthropology. I need to get into the human brain, man. I need to get into the human brain. That's why Solange beat Jay in the elevator. Y'all think that's why? I think the real reason she beat up Jay is because one night Jay and Beyonce had went out to dinner. Nice dinner. Y'all know they rich, so they caught a helicopter onto the rooftop, landed on the rooftop, had private chefs, they had dancers, they had everything you could think of on that rooftop. And they was at dinner. Mind you, they was at the rooftop hotel where Jay-Z used to stay at when he was just coming up into the industry. So Jay-Z was already coming up. He had got acquainted with some of the members that was working there. And he had a membership at that certain rooftop experience, that dining experience. So since he had a membership, he would go there a lot of times. But this was the first time he brought Beyonce there. But he would go there a lot, and he started to form a relationship with one of the waitresses. I think it was the waitresses or the bartender. And not a relationship like that. I mean, like a platonic relationship, friendship. Like, they would talk, they would chat. Every time he would go get a drink, they would chop it up a little bit. It was a platonic type thing. And then what happened was Jay-Z unknowingly caught feelings for this waitress that he was, because he got a membership at the hotel. He was going there a lot. So he accidentally caught feelings for this lady, and she accidentally caught feelings as well. So one thing led to another. One night he was having dinner there. He was too drunk to call his chauffeur, so he ended up just booking a room at that hotel. And then the lady had noticed. She was like, "Hey Jay, you usually don't book a room after you usually call your chauffeur." And he was like, "Oh no, not tonight. I'm gonna end up spending the night here at this hotel." So he ended up spending the night at the hotel, and she ended up making sure, because that was her friend, she wanted to make sure he got to his room safely. So she ended up walking him up to the 30th floor of whatever, and took up to the penthouse room that he had booked. And she had followed him inside, and she was like, "Okay, I would just wanted to make sure you got in and everything's good. I'll be right downstairs if you need me. Give me a call." So as she was heading for the door, Jay stopped her, and he was drunk. He wasn't in his right mind. So Jay had stopped her, and he was like, "No, just stay." And she had turned around and she was like, "Excuse me?" And then he was like, I know you don't have anything to do. You were just clocking out your last customer. Just stay up here. And then she was like, "I guess I can stay." So then she sat in her chair next to his bed, and he was napping for a little while. And then she had got up to leave again. I guess he felt her energy leaving. So he was like, you can come lay down if you want. You don't have to sit down." So then he went to go lay down. Boom, they drunk. Next thing you know, one thing led to another, and they started boom, 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 boom. Then she ended up leaving after Jay-Z was passed out, and he woke up confused. He didn't understand what was going on. So he woke up so confused, he had went back down. So that is the backstory with him and the waitress, okay? Mind you, he never told nobody about this. Nobody ever knew. Boom. So this night at dinner, the night when Solange beat him up, she had took Beyonce to that same spot, a rooftop dinner. Boom, boom, boom. He ended up seeing the waitress, but he don't remember what happened that night. You get what I'm saying? He don't remember. So he ended up seeing a waitress, and she was waiting, serving him or whatever. And she, I guess she felt the way because Jay-Z was acting like he didn't know her. Even though he don't remember that night, he was being nice, but like not friendly, nice how he usually be when he by himself. So she got in her feelings because she like, we usually talk, we usually have conversations when I serve you, and you with Beyonce now, you're not saying it. Like, she was just there for, she was telling her coworkers or whatever. So her coworkers behind her back had came up with a plan like, oh, you heard my coworker, like, oh, they treat my bitch wrong, I'm finna expose him for what he just did with my girl because they know I got the security camera footage, okay? So behind her back, they had ended up devising a way to make Beyonce come to the back. So Beyonce had came to the back. Well, she didn't go all the way to the back. They had told their manager, like, hey, can you ask Beyonce if it's okay if you show her something real quick? So they all came up with this plan to show the security footage of Jay-Z drunkenly going upstairs, and then the friend following up the stairs to her room, and then she didn't come back down on the elevator until a couple hours after. So they had showed Beyonce all that. So Beyonce, being a classy chick she is, she not gonna cause a scene. She looked at it, she said, oh, okay. She went back down to finish dinner. She played her role. And then what happened was she ended up calling her chauffeur. She called her sister. She called Tina. She called Solange. She called everybody she could call. And she was like, y'all come out to this spot. I'm having dinner. Boom, boom, boom. So Solange ended up meeting her there. And Solange and Beyonce break away, and they told Jay-Z, they're like, oh, we're just running to the bathroom. They ended up going back to the general manager to look at the security camera footage, so Beyonce showed Solange. So then Solange looked, and she was like, oh, okay, bet. Okay, bet. So then they go back to the dinner table, they playing their role or whatever. Jay-Z like, everything good, everything all right. They was like, yeah, everything is okay. We just chilling. We about to go up to the penthouse. They got a little club section. She was like, he was like, okay, Jay-Z just ain't thinking nothing of it. He just like, oh, okay, we can go down to the penthouse. We can have a good time. So that's when they get on the elevator, girl, and that's when all hell broke loose. Solange said, I'm not keeping this in no more. He want to play with my sister. Bet I'm finna beat his ass. So as soon as them elevator doors closed, on the way to the club penthouse, she beat her ass. And she said, now when we walk up in here, how about you show me where you laid up with that white bitch that you so-called supposed to be the server and the waitress. You let me know what room you walked her to. And Jay-Z was confused. He like, bro, what? Like, what you talking about? The room you walked to? And then they walked out the elevator. Beyonce said, you know what she talking about. The manager showed me. You was drunk and you had came at dinner. So that's what happened. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's true, y'all. I was there. I was there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. See? Okay, yeah. Mm. So, yep. So, basically, that's what happened, and that's why Solange had beat him up in the elevator. I mean, yeah, that was crazy. That was nuts. Where your phone? Oh, shit, I do gotta find my phone, y'all, because I gotta go to school. I do gotta find my phone, but I go to class without my phone. I could just go with this phone. It's gonna be a little boring. No, I do gotta find my phone though. Mommy's probably got it while I was sleeping and moved it somewhere. She ain't got no business moving it. But anyways, I think I have to leave at and she's still with him. Yes, Beyonce's still being with Jay-Z. It just shows that the love for a man is just, you forgive him. And I honestly think Beyonce, I'm not trying to tell my sister business because she told me not to tell nobody, but Beyonce fucking Julius, like, please. Come on now. And then it would be so costly to divorce because they're billionaires. That's gonna be a grab. That's gonna be a big breakup in the news. People minding her business. You get what I'm saying? So first of all, Beyonce fucking Julius, just, that's why she's staying with the nigga, cause like she already having her cake and eating it too. So why he can have his cake, so she gonna have her cake. So, but yeah. Yep, it's just like love. It's just love, and a lot of things play into it. And plus, when you get married, it's saying till death do us part. So like, you kind of gotta just deal with some shit. It's like this. What I think when niggas cheat. This what I think. I think bitches should leave. That's what I think. But I think in the real world, if we really going off not a perfect society, I think if you gonna keep the nigga that cheat, don't fight the girl you cheated with. No arguing with the girl you cheated with. Just cheat back. Just cheat back. It's just that easy. All you gotta do is cheat back. And honestly, if you want to take it a step further, burn him. Burn him. He want to play with your hoe and go fuck the next bitch without telling you. You go fuck the next nigga, but this time, burn him. Show him, like, all right, this is what you want to do. You want to be hot and ass. You want to go do this. You want to go do that. This is what happens when you go do this. You go do that. So, yes. Exactly that one. Burn like fire or STD. Bitch, STD. I'm talking about STD. I don't play that. STD, Eddie, STD. Or you can make them pay for your forgiveness. That's not realistic, honey. That's not realistic. But anyways, you had your 15th wedding anniversary in February this year. Yes, honey, I know that's right. I know that's right. I don't know nothing about that. Ain't that a crime to burn somebody? I think committing adultery is a crime as well, too. Oh, no, it's not, actually. It's a sin. Oh. Okay, well, no, it's not a crime because you're not knowingly burning them. You never really knowingly knew you had chlamydia. It wasn't like you made up a plan like, hey, I'm going to go catch chlamydia and then burn them. You just was like, hey, I got chlamydia, I'm going to burn them. So that's how you got to think about it. You got to think about it, honey. Adultery in Kansas is a misdemeanor? Oh, my gosh. Adultery is a crime in some states? Good. They need to make that every state, the hell. You know what? They need to make prostitution legal. But anywho, can you pay for my birthday wig? Absolutely not. I thought the mistress gets sued or something. As she should. As she should. People still do it? No, that don't mean it's legal just because people still do it. It ain't legal, honey. That's why Bernie Mac and Tim in hot water. Bernie Mac is dead. Bernie Mac is dead. Okay, it's 9:12. Right, because how you going to arrest someone if they want to be a 304? Girl, because they ain't getting their motherfucking tax money, because they know prostitutes don't pay their taxes. It's all to just come down to money, honey. Like, the government going to make anything that making money without paying them illegal. And that's why selling weed used to be illegal until the government found a way to make it legal and then make the money off the taxes they charge in the motherfucking dispensaries like that. How you going to put crack in our neighborhoods and then get mad we making money off the shit you sold to us? But I think if prostitution had like a tax system, the government would be all for it. The government would be all for it, honey. So, yeah. She's so smart. Wait, am I supposed to be dumb? Girl, I'm 25 years old. I am 25 years old. Bernie equals Bernie Mac and Tim. Her name is Brene, by the way. Brene. And what they committed was not adultery, by the way. I think she said they were separated. She said they were separated, so that's not cheating. That's not adultery. But anywho, I've had braces for about a year now. You thought I was 27, baby? I am 27. Girl, look at the damn phone. I did. I did opinion on the solar system. I think the sun think he bigger than what he really is. I think the sun and the moon. I think the sun and the moon be trying to beef on the low. I ain't go cap. I think the sun and the moon be trying to link up on the slightest tips. Like, you know them days where it's nighttime and you can see the moon, but it's still light outside. Like the sun is still shining, but you can still see the moon. I think them is the days where the sun just want to sneak with the moon a little bit, vibe out with the moon, because imagine just being this big ball of fire all by yourself. You too hot, and if you come too close, you get burnt up. If you too far away, you shrivel up and die, you know? So imagine just being this big bright star all by yourself. Can make no direct contacts with nothing. Just all in the galaxy by yourself. Everything is revolving around you. It's getting kind of boring. Like, all right, boom, these planets revolving around me. Damn, I get it. I'm that bitch. I'm that girl. What's tea? You get what I'm saying? And then here comes this small little planet that got something revolving around that. Like, damn, where did Earth come from? Like, Earth looking good. Like, Earth got this little ball swiveling around it while the Earth is swiveling around me. What's so special about Earth? And then they see this little ball and the sun is like, wow, that little ball must be the moon. So on those certain days, the sun tries to stay up as long as it can so it can link up with the moon at the very right moment. And in that moment in the galaxy, they become connected. And then you see the moon, but it's still bright outside, but the moon is still connected with the sun. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Thanks for the gift space. So I just say that my opinion is the sun is lonely. The sun knows that everything revolves around it, which is causing the sun to become bored with everything. And I think the moon wants to feel that important and connected with the sun. So yes. Thanks for the gifts, babe. Oh, Saturn had 47 moons? That's exactly why the sun didn't fuck with Saturn, because first of all, the sun only got how many planets orbiting it? And then here come this little planet with 47 moons thinking they doing their shit. So now the sun is feeling disrespected, because it's like, how you gonna come on my turf and orbit me? And then you got these 47 motherfuckers around you. That's like when you invite your cousin, when you give your cousin a ride, and then they got 10 of their friends with them. Like, bitch, I drive a Nissan Altima. How the fuck is y'all gonna fit all of my motherfucking Nissan Altima? I told you I was gonna give you a ride, but you got 10 of your friends. So the sun felt disrespected because, bitch, how you got 47 moons revolving around you? No, I'm gonna go with Earth, because Earth only got one moon. See, Earth is respectful. See, if you give your cousin a ride and they only got one person with you, it ain't gonna really fuck you up like that. You gonna be irritated a little bit. You gonna be like, all right, why you bring this one person? You told me you needed a ride. But you ain't gonna be as mad as if it's 10 motherfuckers that gotta get in your car. You get what I'm saying? So that's why the sun fuck with the Earth more, because it only brought one moon. It wasn't trying to outdo everybody else with 2 moons, 3 moons, 4 moons. You only need one moon. You get one day, you get one night. You get what I'm saying? So the sun felt disrespected automatically off rip. Like, all right, you trying to disrespect me, I don't fuck with you. And that's just that. That's just that. Thanks for the gifts, babe. So, yep, I don't care. That's just too much going on. But anywho, what y'all want to about now? How you feel about Pluto, the small planet? I think the planet Pluto, is it even still called a planet? I think they changed the name of it. I don't think they call it a planet anymore. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I really don't know. Wake that one up. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, honey. Absolutely not. Do you have class today? Yes, bitch. I got class every damn day. Leave me that alone to quit reminding me. I'm trying to escape. Because I'm going to have to get up and fucking look for my phone. And do you think we can live on Mars? Scientifically speaking, absolutely not. Just scientifically speaking. But if you want to go off of... no, just scientifically speaking, no. Now, let me tell you something. I do think there are other life forms, but I don't think humans could sustain on any other planets. But I do have a conspiracy. I think that there are other life forms on other planets that we know nothing about, but I also think, hear me out, I also think that humans, wait, did humans, I don't think humans came from monkeys, but there is some humans that look like monkeys. But if you had a monkey, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. You think we came from monkeys? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. So which one is factual to you, the Bible or science? So one thing about it, and two things for certain, everything is not so logically driven. So when it comes to hardcore evidence, I'm going with science. When it comes to faith and what I just want to believe in, I'm going to go with God. And me personally, I don't even read the Bible. I told y'all I have a different relationship, but I don't really follow the Bible. But I do believe in a higher power. Now, how do I believe in a higher power when I also believe in the Big Bang? I do not know. It's like my logical part of my brain fighting against the emotional part of my brain. How do I believe in the Big Bang, but I believe in a higher power? Because if I'm being totally honest with you, I don't really know. I don't really know. Oh, God created the Big Bang? Oh. Okay. God created the Big Bang. Okay, and okay, let's not get into religion, because now my brain is frying. Let's not get into religion. Religion is such an abstract concept. You get what I'm saying? It's so abstract. You can't grasp it fully. You can't really grasp it how you should be able to grasp it just in this little section. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Thanks for the gifts, bae. But anywho, what are you majoring in? Actuarial science. Actuarial science. Today I believe in Big Bang. Tomorrow I believe in Adam and Eve. And Saturday I believe we are Neanderthals. See, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Some days I want to believe in different things. You know, why do one day we always have... You know what else I also thought about too? Why? It's like the new generation of old black women are the new black women. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I just thought about that because I seen a clip and it's these grown women calling these young girls grown. But it's not like the people my mama age. It's like people my age calling these young girls grown. And then get confused when somebody tells them to put sweatpants on because it's a man in the house. I shouldn't have to put on sweatpants because my uncle's here. He shouldn't be looking at kids like that. And then call CPS on Miss Shirley for popping her hip in a dance. It's comical. It's comical. So now y'all see how her mamas felt. Although you trust people and you know some people mean no harm because you care about your child, and you know how some men can get, whether you trust or love that man or not, cover up, get some shit on when a man is in the house. It's two tokens of the same coin. Comical. But anyhow, what's the tease? What's the tease, honey? What's the tease? Thank you, babes. I don't know, Queen. She come in every live and do that shit. I don't be knowing what she be want me to do. Hey, babes. Hey, sister. Every day is a fight and battle of temptation. My mom, what about your mama? She made you change when men was in the house? Good. 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 But anywho, I love you more, babes. Hey, Queen. Who the hell is that? Good morning, sister. I miss you. I love you. I'm going to come see you soon. The key is to live pure. Nope. I think the key to life is doing what's right, even when no one is looking. That's the key to life. Now, everybody's moral compass is different, so somebody's right and wrong might be different than your right or wrong, and that's where it becomes hard. Because if everybody has a different moral compass, who was to say who was living right or who was living wrong? And that's why religion was made. So people with the same moral compass could congregate together, make a community, and live off those morals together. That's beautiful. Anyways, what y'all want to get about now? Oh, yes, even when no one is looking. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, queens. Exactly that one, exactly that one. Definitely control. You think religion was made to control? I think in a way too. I can believe that. I can see a side of that. I mean, if we look into the history of it all, what religion did we come from Africa with? Were we Christians? I wonder what were we when we were West African before we got on that boat? Did we believe in God? Was Christianity our main belief system in Africa? I wonder. Does anybody have the facts on that? Does anybody have the facts on that? Or so no, we weren't Christians when we got here. I think we had multiple gods. Okay. I'm not sure, and I'm pretty sure most of us don't know. So I am speaking from a place of ignorance. Please don't take me too serious. Amen. I'm just a regular black bitch. But if our religion was not Christianity when we got over here and it was taught to us by the white man who was enslaving us, amen. Oh, I don't want to get too deep. I don't want to get too deep in it. See, we were taught, if that was the religion taught to us by the people enslaving us, that's kind of crazy. That's just a little bit crazy. Just a tad bit crazy. I'm thinking too deep into it. That's kind of nuts. But it's also a good thing, though. It backfired on them. You wanna know why? Because then the black people started making their own little churches. They would congregate in these little houses that they deemed a church and become a community and share and praise and have faith in something higher than them. Because imagine waking up every day picking cotton for hours. You're not going to want to live life like that. You're going to want something to believe in. You're going to want to have dreams and you're going to want to think of a better life. So they sold us that dream so we would be obedient. Oh. It's too deep. I hate America, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit, man. Blacks. What are we gonna do, blacks? Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Anyhow, what y'all wanna yap about now? What y'all wanna yap about now? Oh, the world is spiritual. I think so. We got to start using violence to retaliate enough shade. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I wonder what life would be like. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. For the next generation of little babies, I wonder what life would be like if we raised them up and didn't teach them history. If we raised them up and didn't teach them history, I wonder what that would be like. Like if we didn't teach little black people that they used to be treated inferior, and if we didn't teach little white people that they used to think they were better than us, what would that bring for the new generation if we didn't teach them that? You get what I'm saying? How would they be raised up around each other if they didn't already know the background to this stuff? You know? I wonder. But then you got the parents who already learned it, so then the parents could teach the kids, and then the kids learn from the parents. Oh shit, I forgot. I forgot. We parents, we literally already learned it too, so eventually we would teach our kids, right? This is too much. This is too much. This is just way too much. The roles might be reversed. Oh, history might repeat itself. But would it? But would it? How would history repeat itself? We are in a whole new age of new technology, new advances. We're in a whole new world. So I wonder what would cause the repeating of it. You know? Like, that's kind of crazy because I could see if we were still living in a time like back then. But we're living in a brand new time. So if we raise up these new people without teaching them that, I think they would grow up harmonious. I think it would be harmonious because, so many different sides to this. My coin is getting flipped. My coin is getting flipped, dipped, and tossed. But anyhow. They're going to be better. Exactly that one. If we had, it would be a class war. It's a class war right now. I don't know. America has regressed so much when it comes to rights and doing what's just, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Regressed in what ways? I think we've actually moved forward. If we talked about from back then, are we being dead ass right now? Like, this is a black woman sitting on my screen talking to strangers. I'm able to go outside and do what the fuck I want to do. I could be a doctor today at this very moment if I would have put the work in during the years. I could be a doctor today. I could be anything I want to be, not just what they allow me to be. Amen. Let's get out that mindset. I think we actually progressed as a nation, although it's because we didn't live back in those times. We only read about it. You get what I'm saying? We cannot even fathom what our motherfucking people with, not even just ancestors, bitch, our motherfucking grandmas. Do you understand me? My grandma was born 1937. Her grandma was born 1870. My grandmother's mom, my grandmother's grandmom's mom was probably a slave. You get what I'm saying? Let's stop it with wanting to be. We are oppressed. We are an oppressed society, but let's stop it with the wanting to be it so motherfucking bad. You get what I'm saying? Because we can only imagine what they went through. They couldn't do shit. I could be anything I want to be as a black person right now. Anything I want to be. Is it going to be easy? Am I going to face obstacles? Of course. Life is filled with adversity. Keep going. But I can be anything I want to be in this fucked up ass world. My ancestors can't say that. They weren't allowed in colleges. They weren't allowed to learn how to read and write. They weren't allowed to do certain things. I am. So that's where we stop it right now and we be who we want to be. Quit looking in the past and holding on to what they did to us. And do it now. It's too many black doctors. It's too many black lawyers. It's too many successful black people that we could be looking towards instead of looking at the people that's still stuck in their cycles because of what happened to them. You get what I'm saying? We can be anything we want to be. It's up to you to want to be it. Oh, we're the white man. Oh, we're the white people. Oh, we're the white. Do it. Because we can do it. Oh, it's 9:36. Let me get my ugly ass up. Let me get my ugly ass up and find this phone. Damn. Never mind. I'm just not going to take my phone to class today. Oh. I'm just not going to take my phone to class. Oh, the government started Black Lives Matter for division. Oh, shit. Black Lives Matter. If you're talking about the organization Black Lives Matter, I don't know too much about that, but I think the movement and what Black Lives Matter stands for, I think it's a good thing. Gotta be honest. I think it's a good thing. Black lives do matter. And we only have to say that because people act as if they don't. People act as if they don't. I wish Black lives mattered more to Black lives. Y'all ain't hearing me. I wish Black lives mattered more to Black lives. Black lives only matter when it's a white person doing the killing. Hear me out. It's so riled up when a white person kill a black person. Oh, little Timmy done shot John 16 motherfucking times on the block. Tim done shot Johnny boy 70 times because he ain't why ain't nobody right? Okay. Now let me go play it out because that's different. Whoa, that's not funny. But that is different though. It is different. I ain't gonna cap. Let me tell you why it's different, but it's the same. It's different because Tim and Johnny, they probably already had some bullshit going. Tim and Johnny probably already had some beef and some bullshit in the inner city. Adam and Tim, Adam ain't no Tim. Adam ain't no Tim from a can of paint and shot him. That's where it becomes wrong. I mean, it's wrong both ways, but oh, Lord have mercy. It's just too much going on. It's too much going on. But yeah, Black lives need to matter to Black lives, even if it is a Black life that took the Black life in him. All lives need to matter, but Black lives need to matter the most to us. Because this is our community. This is our family. And all skin folk ain't kinfolk, all right? But I also think it's just so, oh my God, it's with social media bringing together all the Blacks. I don't think it was meant to be this way. I'll be honest, bringing all the blacks together because we got California blacks, you got Texas blacks, you got down south blacks, you got up north blacks. I'm a up north black. I was born and raised in Michigan, okay? I'm a up north black woman. I'm not even from a part of the country where the California blacks are from. You get what I'm saying? So the California blacks are obviously going to have different culture, different ideas, different ideologies, different soul food platters, different. Damn. I wonder what made black people move to California. Because if I'm thinking about where we started, we was in the South. What made them go all the way over there? What made them do that? This is too much. The gold rush? Bitch, wasn't we slaves during the gold rush? Hold on. Wait. We was slaves during the gold rush? Oh, I don't know nothing about here. I don't know anything about history. History. Oh, I heard of the Great Migration. I thought the Great Migration was to Michigan and Chicago. I thought the Great Migration was to Michigan and Chicago. I didn't know they migrated to California. Oh, okay, well, there's that. There's that. Wasn't no gold. They went over there because for freedom and land. Oh, I would have been, imagine being a slave and then you go walk somewhere for miles and days and then you thinking you going to freedom and you walk into another slave trap. That's not funny. That's not funny, but imagine that, like, think how happy they was getting free. Like, they escaped and they like, yes. And then you walk and then somebody capture you. Oh, hell no. I would be so fucking pissed. Like, bitch, I done just cornrowed my hair down. I'm thinking I'm finna find me a nice free black man. And I'm a slave again. Like, what the fuck? That's just too much. That would just be too fucking much, bro. Like, for real. You should watch them. That movie, I can't get into that movie. I can't even imagine. We literally can't. We can't imagine nothing none of our ancestors went through. Like, this shit is crazy. I mean, not even. Oh my God. Like, this is just too much. Like, America is. We are the third generation. Fourth. It depends on how many grandmas you got, but shit. Golly, like, Rosa Parks kind of look like me, honestly. But honestly, if we want to get into it, who lives in Idaho for real? And who lives in North Dakota? And who lives in Oregon? Because where are y'all at? Why y'all don't never go viral or nothing? Like, what's going on in your little states over there? I don't trust none of the middle America states. I don't trust them. What do you even have to do? I don't trust them. That's some weird ass shit. But anywho, now who live in Utah? Who literally lives in Utah? Like, what the fuck? That's just crazy. Or the Underground Railroad. Imagine thinking it. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. No, like that ass. That's not funny. That's not funny. Do you believe in polar bears? Hell no. A white bear? What in the jungle is white? Nothing. Except humans killing them tigers. I don't believe in polar bears. Polar bears not even white though. I heard polar bears is just brown. They just reflecting the snow in their skin. I don't fuck with polar bears. Polar bears and panda bears, they gotta be cousins. They gotta be cousins. And panda bears, they just so fat and lazy. Every time I see a video of them, they just eating some celery, just laying around. I would love to live that life. Let's get into zoo captivity, though, because at the end of the day, we got these big whales. Now, mind you, I'm not saying the woman deserves to lose her life, but you got this 100-foot whale in this little-ass pool. Bitch, he's gonna go crazy. He's gonna want to kill you. And honestly, if I was that whale, I would have killed you too. I would just be honest. I wish one day all the animals in every zoo rise up and eat every motherfucker that works there. I'm sorry. It just has to happen. One way or another, they gotta rise